Good morning. Just an update. First of all, the cabinets. Oh, wait. Oh, the light's not very good. The cabinets got reinstalled and they came out okay. I might have not mentioned, but over a week, I reordered these pieces here. I can return this one. These weren't very expensive and they're kind of cheap. But I'm going to run 1 foot straight down, or it's going to have the dampener at the top, and then a foot straight down, and then 45, and then 45 down. So it should be fairly well clear from my cabinet, which I was worried about before. I did run a couple fires, got it up to maybe 400 down here, and this was warm, but it wasn't hot like it was getting down here right next to the fireplace. So that might work out. The reason why I did that is because this one is actually telescoping, but I miscalculated on my 245s together, so I added this piece, which increased my length, and this is just one of the two pieces for the telescoping thing, so it doesn't fit on the 45, and it's also too tall, and it's also rigid. So in order to get it in there, you have to pinch it in place, and because of that, these things are adjustable. See, look, there's a leak right there. So whenever I run the fire, I get a little smoke in the room. So anyway, with the telescoping one here, obviously I can get my two rigid 45s, and then they should look like this powder coat, installed with a powder coat 1 footer, and that'll be rigid, so it'll be, plumb, or not plumb, but level there and level at this end, and then my telescoping piece will completely go in. This doesn't fit in here because this is only designed to fit with its telescoping piece. If you didn't need all that information. But especially for a trailer, you would definitely want a telescoping piece so you can easily just take the screw out once it's bolted in, and then just telescope it down and everything comes apart. So that should be finalized once I get my pieces. And unfortunately, I think the last piece is coming sometime next week. Other thing of note inside here, this fireplace, this wood that I bought, the super sack, it was wet because it was outside, but it was seasoned. All the wood was pre-dried, but it's taking forever to get this thing to fire up. You can see these I had spread around here for a while, and they got somewhat dry, and this hasn't seen any drying yet, near the fireplace anyway. But it takes like 3 pieces of wood to bring about 9 pieces to this level. It obviously is also warming up the place when I do it, but anyway, it's very important to have dry and split wood before the season starts. All right, enough of that. Today, it looks like the rain let up a little bit, so it's just kind of damp, but I'm going to try to move that pile to merge it with that one and get those two burnt stumps in the same pile and move that log, and there's some way over there, into that pile, and I think that would be good for today. I also found my Zoom. I don't know if I can do it while I'm recording. Looks like I can't, but I relocated it. It was a media mod setting that I inadvertently selected the wrong lens for my camera. So This is the linear view, by the way. I'm going to pause it and give you the wide view. Okay, this is the wide view. This is super view. Maybe I'll be able to tell once I record or play this back. And this is the hyper view. And I can't, it's kind of hard to tell on the little display here, but we'll see. Okay, now I'm going to go back to wide and zoom in. Okay, it's only 4x zoom, but that's zoomed all the way in. So I've got that going for me. All right, continue on. Oh shoot, I think I might have been on time lapse that whole time, which doesn't come out too well. All right, I'm back. We have some logs that probably don't belong in there, like those two, or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10. I'm just not motivated on thinning this pile out any more than it is. I got the trailer, gonna load up the obviously not rotten wood and stack it. It's interesting to see how much more I can stack that. Yeah, don't forget to get those 2 stumps and add them to the new burn pile. I think it's going to be plenty far away from these trees. Okay, let's lock and load. We got diesel. By the way, the new plan is whenever we get the opportunity, we're going to keep pushing fertilizer towards the east, which is that way, and make a big row of it or several piles and see if somebody might be interested in swinging by and grabbing some of it. And then we can work with the dirt back here to try to fill in the low spots. All right, I'll leave you running, bring the truck across through here. I only got really one spot to I think you can see the dilemma here. I've got an excavator. I can swing to this pile, but the log has to be somewhat parallel with the existing logs. Which means I guess if I dump them right there is probably a good spot. But this might not go well. Yes, I do. What's happening? $50-50. Oh shit. What happened? Oh Christ. More conditioning. Yeah. I need to... Alright, I got like another half hour here that I'm going to watch you, or join you. But I got only one fire pile, and if I can stack the rest of these logs, I'll have only one log pile. Yeah, I'm excited. And I got a lot of mud. But the rain should clean off a lot of it. Alright, I'll be right in. Okay, bye.